Well, tomorrow afternoon looks like we'll hit that 76-degree mark. Obviously a little bit cooler. We've had that front push on in, delivering some cooler air for us. Of course, yesterday we were up in the 90s and will continue to stay on the cooler side in the coming days. Right now, 85 in Roswell, 89 in Carlsbad, 82 Hobbs. We've got some 60s and 70s across much of the north. And wind speeds, well, it's not too bad out there, anywhere from 5 to 15 down here in the south, kind of the same story up to the north. But generally, we are in a very quiet weather pattern. Matter of fact, a whole lot of nothing out to our west. We are developing this ridge of high pressure. It's going to be with us for a good part of the end of the week and into the weekend before we start to see things change up. So one thing's for sure, it's going to be mild and sunny as we head into Saturday. Now, looking ahead, though, Monday into Wednesday, we get another storm system moving in, and this one looks like it's going to be pretty quick for us. We'll bring in a dose of showers, some more winds, and it will be unsettled for a good part of next week, at least the first half. It's going to be a quick hitter, as mentioned earlier, so Monday through Wednesday, initially it's going to be just a wind maker for us, but then we'll see it push on in pretty quickly Tuesday night into Wednesday, maybe early Thursday, but right now it just looks like it's going to be a 24-hour deal for us on the storm front. So showers and storms moving on in probably Tuesday into Wednesday. Initially we'll see those gusty southwesterly winds, and then we start to bring in some cooler air behind this system, and we're talking about 15-degree temperature drops at best in some locations. And keep in mind, we'll probably see some higher elevated snow with this storm system as it rolls on in. Fairly quiet, though, across the nation right now for the most part, with the exception right down here in the southeast where we've got some strong storms around Atlanta. Temperatures in the 50s out there, 60s down in Oklahoma City, 90s in San Antonio, so quite a temperature contrast there. Meanwhile, the west coast in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and back off towards the Pacific Northwest in the 60s. Overnight lows tonight in the 30s up north in Denver. However, we're going to see some 60s down south San Antonio, 46 Oklahoma City, and 39 in Kansas City, with tomorrow's highs looking like we'll end up in the 60s essentially in Denver. Same thing in Oklahoma City, 90s in Los Angeles. One thing about those ridges that develop over the southwest is they have a tendency of developing that offshore flow, and they get the Santa Ana winds, and it's a very warm wind, and it's no surprise that they're going to be seeing 90s for tomorrow out there. Tonight, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and tomorrow, well, it's not going to be all that hot. It's going to be just about right. 76 in Roswell, 74 Artesia, and 75 in Carlsbad. Meanwhile, a little bit cooler in Cloudcroft. We can always count on that. 63 degrees for the high. Will hit about 68 in Ruidoso. So there is the 7-day forecast. It looks like you'll be able to grab those shades, the sunglasses perhaps this weekend, especially with the sunshine, and we will warm those temperatures up from the 60s, or rather from the 70s, I should say, into the 80s as early as Sunday, and overnight lows will be on the mild side in the 50s. Next week, we'll increase those clouds with that approaching storm system as highs climb into the low to mid 80s, and we will see a few showers popping up from time to time by Wednesday. Again, it's going to be a quick system, and temperatures cooling off as well.